honest with y'all. Like, you see the crazy wild weather out in West Texas. I'm not sure if we'll see any more wrecks, but there sure was enough. Hopefully it's working better. Seems like there's more of you online. Alright, let's get down to business. Today was a hard day. Seems to be happening quite often to me. I don't know about y'all, but I really believe that I already believed it from the beginning. Yeah, Nazi Australia, I am so sorry, Craig. This was a fight between good and evil. It is becoming clearer and more apparent to me almost every day. There is somebody in my life, unfortunately, that is was very close to me. And I do not understand how this person could go from what we were to just cut you out of their lives on because I don't even know. I have no explanation for it. I have no explanation. And just mean and evil about it. I love that person dearly. I have almost always been on that person's side when it was not right. I have spoken to that person and expressed my concerns about things like that, and this person has just turned on me big time. Like, can't even have a conversation with me. My biggest thing is, I don't care if you disagree, just talk to me. We can figure anything out, and we can agree to disagree. But if you don't talk to somebody and you aren't honest with them, then you can't fix the problem. And I think I go my brain about it because I'm a problem solver. And I feel like the last month I have run into are being separated out by their actions, I suppose, where it's like sides are being chosen. And I'm not talking about the stuff at the forefront that happened this weekend. Y'all know, if you're following, what that is. Anyway, I'm talking about like good and evil. I'm not calling this person evil by any means, but I really think that they're very susceptible to the darkness and to that side. I just don't think they are secure enough in who they are or what they're doing, and that has been a downfall for them. And I feel like I've seen a lot of people like that lately, that they are on average good people, on average, but they're lacking something. Strength somewhere, security, I don't know. But it's like you can see the darkness that's taken a hold of them, and they are acting in conjunction with it, and I see it. And it's become so much more apparent to me lately. Yeah, and the line has been drawn in the sand. Now there are these people like, let's see, what's going on right now, y'all? Yeah, WEF. I like to call it, I'm going to call it WEFI from now on. WEFI. Wiffy's a good word for it. We all know what's going on right now in Geneva, near there. Now, if you look at those people, I think a large percentage of them, to be honest, are just straight up soulless. They're soulless. You look in their eyes and they have no soul. And that's frightening. That's frightening. So it has become very apparent and clear today that this is big. This is big. I wish I could say it wasn't, but I've been reflecting on why in the last 4 or 5 years or whatever have I not dove headfirst into what we're doing. Not sure why. I mean, I've wanted to. I've done a little bit here and a little bit there, but I've been so consumed with work and building and, you know, trying to live that all-American life that most of us are trying to do, just to be left alone and build. And now all of a sudden this is what happened. It's like my belief in God. You don't have to believe in God. You guys can do whatever. For me, it's a belief in God, and I know I was called just to go into all this. But why now is the question. Why now? And I've been trying to ponder that. Like, why now? Why is it now that I'm being called to do it? Yeah, I need to address that, but Douglas, I want to address that. I'm gonna probably have to do a live stream tonight or tomorrow, because there's a lot of things that have come up regarding all that, and a lot of pivots and stuff, but that's like a later, when I actually have time to get through it all while y'all are, you know, while we can interact on those things, Douglas. But my biggest thing right now, unfortunately, because I don't have a lot of time, is much bigger than that scope, and it's just, I don't know who else feels it. I honestly think a lot more people feel it than they acknowledge, but I do see everyone being separate. There's no in between anymore, it looks like. It's like you're either on one side or the other. And even if you're not a bad person, which I've said it before, people that are, you know, protesting like Black Lives Matter or abortion, like, I don't think every single one of those people are bad people. I think they're good people. I think they have good hearts deep down, and that they really think that they're doing good. And so I can't call those people evil, because I think they're just, you know, basing it on their beliefs, or misguided, or misinformed, or that's truly what they think is the right thing to do. And, you know, what can you do? But all worn out, because it's our last chance. Yeah, all worn out. I guess I didn't really want to say it, but that is where I'm at. I feel like it's our last chance. And then for what? So I'm still trying to figure out, Ghost Cat here, why you have laughed out loud about it. Is there a reason? I mean, if you don't laugh, you cry, I suppose. That's what my dad and I used to always say to each other. You don't laugh, you cry. Sometimes you just gotta laugh or you're gonna cry. But, hi, Swears. What are you doing today? So I gotta make fun of Swears just a little bit and lighten the mood. Swears is just a guy, you know, just a guy. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's an inside joke now. Being creative with free will, it's each individual's choice to do. Yes, and that is a huge blessing and gift we were given. And it's funny because I make the comparison nowadays. These you know, group of people, without using the obvious word, that feel good job, Chris. That feel like they know better than mass populace because of, for whatever reason, and if you listen to them talk, they straight up say it. People need to be led. They need to be, shown the way. We're going to tax sugar so that we can deter people from drinking sugar and help control them. And they think we're just a commodity and we're a herd of whatever that need to be herded and not even shepherd. If they were shepherding us, they would actually be watching over us. But they're not. They're trying to control everybody. And so who the hell are they and how dare they do that? But the point I was trying to make about it is that it's biblical. If you believe in the Bible and you read the Bible and you believe in a higher power, this is biblical. Because in the scriptures, that was the whole reason why Lucifer was cast down. Because he went to the Lord and said, pick me. I will make sure that every person returns to heaven. I will make sure that they do everything correctly so they do return. That was the whole reason he was cast down. And so you're seeing it play out right now. Because what are these people saying? Pick us. We will make sure you complete this. We will make sure that you return here. That's what they're saying. And so it's just so apparent to me now. So apparent. I'm not sure what the heck's going on up here. I can't see past this guy. Anyway, and that's the thing. I'm seeing things that are so clear. It's just like the Tower of Babel. What were they trying to do? Make bricks that are like the other. I don't know the exact scripture, but when you go back in there to the Tower of Babel, that's what they were doing. They were making bricks, the Tower of Babel, to reach heaven. They all spoke the same language. They were all alike. That's what they're trying to do now. Everybody needs to be all alike. And what did God do? He spread man throughout the world, different languages, different identities, different cultures, and destroyed the Tower of Babel. And now we're going back to it again. I don't know. I've had a rough day. I did not think that I would, that person in my life would be the way they're being, and I cannot explain it. I can only guess. Maybe they're insecure. Maybe they know they did wrong and how they went about something was very wrong and they feel bad about it, but instead of apologizing or just acknowledging like the mistakes we make as people, they just put their walls up and I'm the enemy now, and I don't get it. I don't get it. And it's just I've been there before and I don't really know what to do about it, because that person means the world to me. And I think what upsets me the most is that I've seen it before because it's happened to me a lot, where you watch someone that supposedly loves you and is close to you just rip you out of their lives and just emotionlessly throws you away. I don't even know how to process that. And that is because I can't do that. There are people that can, obviously. Identity, once you understand it, it makes all sense. Understanding who you've been made. Thank you for looking out for me, Frank. Appreciate that. Craig, yeah, pray for him. I was talking to I don't know what to call him. He's a good man. I know that. I was talking to him all upset today, and we're both on the same page about things, working toward the same goals, and I said, I don't know why it was called now. Why last days. I don't know, the last chance. I believe we're in the last days. Whether that's 10 years, 20 years, 100 years, 1,000 years, we're definitely in the last days. Because I don't know, time is technically a construct of man, and 1,000 years is like a twinkle in the eye of God. And I know that's in the Quran. I can't remember where it's at in the Bible. Y'all can have that debate too. I don't know, man. I got about 5 more minutes and I gotta go to this dang thing. But maybe it's time for the children of Israel to gather. Maybe that's what's going on, is the children of Israel are supposed to be gathering. And that's pretty powerful. But, you know, who am I? Who am I? Who am I to be set with some kind of task like that? I have no idea. I just know I'm trying to obey and do what's right. I guess it's frustrating because I try to do what's right. It doesn't mean I'm perfect at it. Believe me, I make tons of mistakes. You know, I snapped off at that particular person a few weeks ago because they called me something bad, and then I snapped off at them and called them out on something they did. Well, that's not constructive at all. And I went back and apologized for it, because you know what? If a person's trying to be a better person in this world, then you should forgive them. And you should not repeat their past sins, because they have moved forward in trying to correct them. And I think that's a hard one for all of us. We are so hurt by some of the sins of the past of those people that when the scab does get pulled off, it's hard to keep it from bleeding out. Yeah, we're in Texas. I will try tonight or tomorrow to sit down. I was supposed to do a live today to address all the stuff that's happened in the last, let's just say since Friday. And if you're on here, you know what I'm talking about. I want to be careful how I address it, because there's a lot of gaping wounds in people's hearts at the moment. And there's a lot of division, but there's also a lot of unity, and I just want to be careful about how I address some things and what I say, because of course there's always going to be people on there trying to pick apart your words and direct them in negative connotations or directions that may have a negative effect. And I don't want the negativity. I mean, I am happy to bring the honesty out. If the honesty happens to be slightly negative, which some of it is, that's fine, but I'm not going to address things that I don't know for certain about. It's hard not to let your... Yeah, Irvin, that is my biggest thing I'm pissed off about right now, is that I don't want to be like them. I want to keep my heart open, but it is hard when someone slices it and bleeds out. So I'm trying to maintain myself and not take the absolute, cut everybody off thing. So, hang on guys, this is kind of not a nice intersection. There's always people coming out of nowhere in this intersection. Okay. Yeah, true, Chris. I mean, I really live on the understanding of when much is sometimes the more you push forward in the correct direction, sometimes the harder the adversary pushes back. Appreciate y'all. Have a good night.